Welcome to the Reddit gang. We present you the dankest content every day. So make sure to subscribe and activate the notification bell. Enjoy the video. What looks easy peasy lemon squeezy but is actually difficult lemon difficult. Work. I'm a lawyer and had a client call saying she needs a help with a merger, but don't worry, it's super easy peasy lemon squeezy. That project took 6 months and I almost had a breakdown. She didn't understand why the bill was so high since it was so easy. Dancing. I wouldn't say it looks easy, but when I see people do it, they're so good at it and it flows so well it looks easy. But damn, I just cannot get my body to do anything more than a bop and maybe some stupid arm moves. I'm 25 and dance like a 50-year-old at a reunion. Dancers are so delicate and make it look so easy, it's honestly amazing. It's just hilarious when I try to do literally anything and fail horribly. Pretty much anything that a professional does. They make it look easy cause it's their job. Throw a football 65 yards accurately? PSSSH simple if you're an elite athlete. Cut open a chest cavity to fix a few coronary arteries? It's just another day at the office for a surgeon. Frame up a structural wall within a 2,000 square feet house? Just a bunch of wooden nails is all you need. Make crowded teeth perfectly aligned? Surely it's just a matter of wearing trays 1 through 55, voila! It's all straight. In reality, each of these tasks takes someone who trained for years to visualize the problem, solve it, and execute it to the T. It looks easy, cause they practice the hell out of it. I use a wheelchair and people usually don't believe me when I say that getting around can be difficult, because many of them think that pushing a wheelchair is easy. They literally tell me this. The thing is, when you use a wheelchair all day and it is basically your only means of transportation, it looks more natural. This becomes a problem when I point out accessibility problems. They often don't believe me because they see how I can navigate and assume that it's easy, just because I make it look easy. Maintaining friendships from high school/college after you graduate. People get so busy with work and starting their own families that friendships get put on the back burner. You stop talking to someone for a few months, then it suddenly hits you that you're no longer friends with the person. Folding fitted sheets. I've watched instructional videos that make it look so easy, but I always just end up with a crumpled up mess, and that's how it gets put away. Finding a career you'll want to go to every day that won't crush your soul. Remember when you were young and teachers told you that you could be whatever you wanted to be? Yeah, not so realistic when you wanted to pay bills and maybe have a little beer money too. I didn't go to college and struggle with the thought of not being able to have a lateral career move without a degree, but then I see my friends absolutely floundering with their student loan payments and think maybe I don't have it so bad after all. Beekeeping. You see videos of these old dudes in their veils and beekeeping suits and it makes it seem so relaxing and easy. Turns out that bees aren't so good at finding enough food on their own and they can get sick really easy, and in the winter they can mold. Have you ever seen moldy bees? Sometimes they're not even dead. It's still worth it though. Socializing with people. I have severe social anxiety, and even small interactions with strangers, and even some people I've known for a while, are really hard for me. I don't hate people or dislike being around them, but I'm just awful at keeping conversations going or initiating them. Outgoing people make it look very easy, for me it is not. Being an adult. They never had to do homework, could stay up late, eat what they wanted and had the money. I wish I was a naive kid again. Being in your 20s. As a clueless kid I thought by now I'd have everything figured out and my life on track. I'm still clueless, but now I also have depression. Selling panties online. I've seen a couple posts about how someone could exploit desperate dudes on Craigslist by buying women's panties, spritzing them with perfume, and then selling them online. Were it so easy? Nowadays, buyers want to see photos of a real woman in the exact pair they'll be buying, or proof in the form of being Panty Trust certified. They'll want extras or special requests for their order, plenty of fetishes to go around, and the vast majority of them will drop off the face of the earth when it comes time to actually pay. You'll have to sift through hundreds of responses to your ad, knowing most of them will be time wasters just trying to get a little dirty talk or some photos. My advice? Don't bother. Leave it to the cam girls who make some side cash off selling their panties, because there's always going to be someone willing to go a step further than you, and they will be the one to make the sale. Programming. It's like Lego sets. Anyone can follow the instructions and make the Millennium Falcon. But it's a whole different ballgame when you're given a pile of assorted blocks and someone says, "Okay, now recreate the Taj Mahal." But the client wants it to look like Big Ben. It also needs to be able to interlock with the Sphinx, the Great Wall, the Eiffel Tower, and the Maojong Temple to create a super monument. Yes, I know the Maojong Temple hasn't been designed yet, just make some good guesses. We can add parts to it once we know what we need. Gardening. It isn't just water it and you're good, it's constant attention, care and maintenance. It's really a lot of work if you have a decent sized garden, but well worth it once you're eating what you grew. Letting go. No, you won't just switch it off. You won't just stop it when you want. You won't stop craving for it. You won't stop missing it. You'll always get yourself almost back to it because you've made a habit to do it so many times daily that your brain hardly ever registers when you're consciously with it. I'm sure you guys understand. It could be drugs. It could be a toxic relationship. It could be a hobby that you just can't see yourself not ever stop practicing because of how much joy it brings to you, like gaming, or handicrafts, or even your very job, but you must stop it because of other, more important and more immediate reasons. It hardly matters what is it about, and yet switching it off of your life will always be hard. If you must let it go, against all odds, against your own wishes, then be strong. You'll probably never be prepared for it, no matter how much you steel yourself. But you can hang on. Retail work. Any customer service-based job sucks, but I think retail tops it. Most McDonald's at least have a good amount of staff for rush hour, in my experience, whereas in retail you still regularly go through the busiest times with nowhere near enough staff. Those cool-ass construction and home decoration videos on YouTube. They make it look so easy and even, but these workers literally do it for a living. I can't even fold paper exactly in half on the first try. Self-publishing a book. Okay, it's easy to just toss some words on a page, upload it to Amazon, and get it published, but actually getting people to buy your book once it's out there is insanely hard. It doesn't matter how good your book is, nobody knows who you are, so there's no reason for them to click buy on your book. You need to do everything you can to promote it yourself, which can include paying out of your own pocket for ads that may or may not help. Singing. No joke? Singing. Like, you've got to keep a good posture and you've got to keep your hands to your sides. Other thing is that when you're trying to do solos, if it's just so I'm gonna guess that other people have to deal with this, your voice cracks. I'm sorry, but this is true for me. Making decorated sugar cookies. They show these quick tutorials all over Facebook, but the reality is hours of baking, making the icing, decorating, waiting hours for them to dry so you can add in new layers, more waiting for dry time. One order can easily take me 3 days from start to finish. Kinky stuff around impact play, like whips and chains. I don't know much about it except I thought it was just whipping and making your partner in pain. Until I joined this workshop and it was a lot harder than it looked, pun intended. Don't think it's for me, but people were breaking it all down, from using the right implements, whips, canes, even household items like wooden spoons, to technique, to how you engage vocally, and even aftercare. Making friends as an adult. I only speak to one friend from school, and that is only a few times a year. I've made work friends and college friends, but they never lasted once we'd left work/college. The place I'm at now, I'm friendly with people, but no one wants to hang out with me after work. If it wasn't for my sisters, I'd be very lonely. I just don't know how to make adult friends. It baffles me how people do it. Raising a puppy. The internet doesn't show you how much they pee and poop everywhere, just the cute cuddly moments. I've owned a couple dogs before, but I just adopted my first dog under 1 year old. It's a ton of work. To become a real gangster, follow these easy steps. Smash the like button and comment on this video. Subscribe to the Reddit gang and activate the notification bell. Like our Facebook page. Follow us on Instagram.